So start out by filling in your eyebrows as you usually do. Here I'm using the Anastasia brow definer in dark brown, and I'm just filling in the sparse areas then combing through them. I then took the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer and pressed it into my skin to fill in my pores. And for my foundation, I'm using the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, and I'm putting a very thin layer all over my skin just to even out my skin tone. I'm then going to go in with a smaller brush to cover the areas that needed more coverage, so like my pimples, hyperpigmentation, and all that fun stuff. I find that by doing this, your skin's going to look more natural. It's not going to look like you have a ton of makeup on, and people are actually going to compliment you on your skin instead of just telling you you're wearing good foundation. And I prefer being told that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. It's a bit time consuming, but it's worth it at the end. I took my IT Cosmetics concealer in medium, and I'm gonna conceal my dark under eyes with that. I put a thin amount, and then after I do my eyeshadow, I go in and brighten some more and put as much as needed basically. And I'm also priming my eyes with that. That's why I covered my eyelids with it. And I took the shade Virgin from the Naked palette, which is a bone colored eyeshadow, and I'm going to use that to set my concealer, and it's going to help the rest of the eyeshadows blend in really good. On a fluffy crease brush, this is the MAC 217, I took Naked and Buck, and I'm going to mix both of them into my crease. To make my eyes look bigger, I actually fake a crease and I go a bit higher than my actual crease, and that's a trick you could do if you have a lot of lid space but your crease is a bit low, and it makes your eyes look a bit bigger. So I'm just focusing on blending that into my crease. I have, on my brush, I have the color Naked, and I also have a bit of Buck, but for the most part it's Naked. Here I have the color Buck on my eyeshadow brush, and I'm focusing that on the outer corner. So it's the darker color, and focusing it on the outer corner is going to make your eyes more almond shaped, and they're just going to be pulled apart, which gives a bigger eye effect. So just continue blending and focus the dark colors on the outer corner. I took a smaller crease brush and I took the shade Hustle, and I'm focusing that on the very outer corner in a V shape. It's a purple kind of shimmery shade. It's not really shimmer or glitter, it's more of a sheen, and I'm focusing that on the outer color. On the outer crease. And just continue to blend all those three colors together. Then I took a fluffier brush, and with no additional product on it, I'm going to blend my crease even more just to have a blown out effect. I then took the shade Toasted, and with a flat shader brush, I'm going to put that all over my lid. It's a pink champagne color that's very flattering on brown eyes as well as green eyes. After that, I took the shade Sin, which is the second color in the palette. It's a light pink shimmery shade, and I'm focusing that on the inner corner of my eye. By doing that, it's also going to help with giving a bigger eye illusion. So you're going to have Sin, then Toasted, then Hustle, which is going to give a gradient effect because they're all from the same family, but they go from being very light to being the darkest. And by doing that, you're elongating your eyes to the side. Then I took the brush that comes in the palette and I took the shades Naked and Buck, and I'm smudging those under my lower lash line. And don't be afraid of smudging colors under there. It's actually going to help your eyes look wider and more open. And if you get a lot of creasing from your concealer on the lower lash line, by doing that you're actually covering it. Then I took a fluffier brush just to further blend the colors. I took more of the shade Sin and I put that on my lower inner corner. I took my custom enhancer drops, illuminating drops, and this is in the shade Moonlight, and I'm going to put those on the high points of my face, so my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and the brow bone. And then I took the same foundation brush that I used to help further blend it in. And for blush, I'm using the Milani Baked Blush in Berry More. And then for contouring, I'm using the Hoola Benefit Bronzer, and I'm using the brush that comes with it, and I'm just going to lightly carve out my cheekbones and just put it in the areas where I want to make them more prominent, basically. And under my eyes, I went in with the Rimmel Lasting Perfection Concealer in Light, which is a light reflective concealer, and I'm just going to help brighten that ardea up. And I'm setting everything with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm not going to put that much of it. I took the Demi Wispies from Ardell and I put those on off camera. And for lipstick, this is the number 45 in Rimmel. Here I'm taking my Borjouis Healthy Mix powder in the shade Vanilla, and I'm actually going to buff that all over my face, all over the products that we already have. This gives a glow from within feel, and it also makes it look like everything's buffed out and really airbrushed. But that took away from the blush, so I added a bit more. Then I took the Tardiest eyeliner from Tarte. This is the double-ended one, and I'm using the felt tip side to just really lightly line my upper lash line and to cover that lash band. I'm not doing a wing or anything, I'm just really doing a thin line. Then I took the pencil side and I focused this on the outer waterline as well as the lower lash line, only the outer half, which is going to help bring light to the inner corner and darkness to the outer corner, which is going to continue with our theme of elongating our eyes to the side. Then I took the shade Hustle and I smoked that out under my lash line as well. So you're basically going to do everything you did on your top lid on your lower lid as well. I took the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Metallic Rose and put that over my lipstick, and then went in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara to blend in my natural lashes with the fake lashes, as well as to apply it to the lower lash line. And my lashes were being annoying. Then I went in with the Urban Decay Long Lasting Setting Spray and I sprayed that all over. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys love it. It's very easy and very wearable.